Russia has issued a stark warning to Western nations, indicating a potential doomsday response amid growing apprehension that a new Tomahawk missile deal could provoke a nuclear retaliation from the Kremlin. This alarming declaration comes as Russia launched a massive wave of overnight airstrikes across Ukraine, systematically targeting critical military and energy infrastructure. A newly established logistic hub in Lviv, reportedly utilized for the transfer of NATO-bound arms originating from Poland, was completely destroyed in a precision strike involving Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, showcasing Russia's advanced offensive capabilities. Simultaneously, explosions were reported in multiple other Ukrainian cities, including Sumy, Kharkov, Poltavia, Novgorod, and Odessa, underscoring the widespread nature of the assault. In a separate incident that further highlighted the destructive impact of these strikes, a gas station in Chernihiv erupted in flames, contributing to the significant damage and disruption across the affected regions. These actions collectively signals a severe escalation in the conflict, raising international concern about the potential for further, more devastating response from both sides. In a significant intensification of hostilities, Russia unleashed an extensive overnight aerial assault on Ukraine, striking 9 distinct regions with an estimated 50 ballistic missiles and 500 drones. The city of Lviv was engulfed in large fires, while Zaporizhia suffered deadly impacts, leading to tragic casualties. Across the nations, widespread power outage swept through various areas as critical infrastructure became the primary target of these coordinated attacks. Initial reports confirmed that at least 5 individuals lost their lives, and the destruction of essential facilities plunged numerous communities into darkness and disarray. In response to this massive barrage, Poland scrambled its fighter jets as NATO forces were placed on high alert, signaling the heightened regional tension. Europe collectively braced for wider geopolitical fallout, acknowledging the potential for the conflict to expand beyond Ukraine's border. As Ukraine urgently appealed for enhanced air defense systems to counter these sustained attacks, the situation was further complicated by the political dimension surrounding the Tomahawk missile card held by Donald Trump, fueling existing geopolitical tension with Putin as winter approaches. Russia has initiated what is being described as its largest strike against Ukraine's energy sector to date, specifically targeting Naftogaz facilities with a combination of missiles and drones. This concerted assault resulted in thousands of citizens being left without power, numerous injuries to civilians, and prompted retaliatory deep strikes by Ukrainian forces into Russian territory. Analysts are closely examining this escalation, warning that it signals Moscow's deliberate winter strategy, aimed at severely disrupting Ukraine's energy supply and undermining national morale in anticipation of the colder month. The precision and scale of these attacks on energy infrastructure suggest a strategic intent to cripple Ukraine's ability to provide essential services to its population, thereby increasing pressure on the government and its Western allies. The retaliatory actions by Ukraine further underscore the escalating nature of the conflict, demonstrating a tit-for-tat dynamic that continues to push the boundaries of conventional warfare and raises the specter of a prolonged and harsh winter campaign. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy delivered a strong condemnation on Friday regarding a massive Russian strike that deliberately targeted civilian infrastructure and vital energy facilities. He revealed that the assault involved an extensive barrage of 53 missiles and nearly 500 drones, some of which were successfully intercepted by Ukrainian air defense. Speaking to the nations, Zelenskyy emphasized that Russia intentionally attacked residential areas and critical logistic hubs, resulting in the tragic death of at least 5 civilians, including a child, and injuring 18 others. He further disclosed that a significant number of the weapons deployed in the strike contained foreign-made components with origin traced to countries such as the US, Germany, China, Taiwan, and Japan. This detail highlighted what he described as critical gaps in international export control, suggesting that these components are illicitly finding their way into Russian military production. Zelenskyy also criticized the global response as insufficient, announcing proposal for new sanctions against Russia and urging Western nations to immediately halt the supply of any critical materials that could potentially reach the Kremlin, thereby strengthening its war efforts. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. Considering Russia's explicit Doomsday warning to the West regarding a new Tomahawk missile deal, and the subsequent massive escalation of airstrikes on Ukraine's military and energy infrastructure, what specific steps should international bodies and Western nations take to de-escalate these heightened tensions and prevent the conflict from spiraling into a potentially catastrophic global event? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.